Hi, Governor. Alexi Casa from Cal Matters. I wanted to ask you about the Reparations Task Force meeting today to present its final recommendations and some comments you had made, about reparations potentially meaning more than checks, and whether that means that California should pursue reparations that is not checks. Do you think California should pursue a non-financial form of reparations out of this process?
I appreciate the question and look forward. I think the report formally being sent to the legislature today. I haven't had a chance to read it. Look forward to reading it. I've been pretty consistent in my public comments that that's what I intend to do. Take this very seriously, and I take the responsibility to answer and to be accountable to what's going on as it relates to race and race relations in the state and the nation. I am very mindful of our past. You may recall just a few months ago, I took a few days, spring break, with my kids. I went to the South. Was there getting more educated on history of Jim Crow and the history of the second slavery in this country as it relates to convict leasing, which is not well known and understood in this nation. It only reinforced my anxiety and concern about the world we're living in and the disparities that persist in this country. And to be candid with you, also reinforces my concern about the decision, unsurprising nonetheless, of the U.S. Supreme Court today as it relates to ending affirmative action, which in the state of California will not have a disproportionate impact since that's been established under Prop 209 in 1996, the UC system, formerly in 1995, even predating Prop 209. But the impact that had on black and brown communities was profound. For those that are wondering what's going to happen in their states, they don't only have to look to California to know exactly what's going to happen. You're going to see a significant decline in African American and Latino admissions in institutions of higher learning. We had roughly a 50% decline, just shy of 50% decline within the first 3 years of Prop 209 at UC Berkeley, UCLA. Just last year, just to underscore the nature of the world we're living in, only about 228 African American students were admitted at Berkeley, 7,000 admissions, just 228. I'm very concerned about this. I think you should be as well. And I'm frankly unsurprised because we have a Supreme Court that wants to bring us back to a pre-1960s world. We're experiencing this rights regression on civil rights, on voting rights, on LGBTQ rights, on women's rights, women's access to contraception, not just access to reproductive care. It's a very serious moment in our nation's history. And you're seeing this rights roll back in real time, this regression in real time, and I hope folks wake up to it. And so this Reparations Task Force, the report, in the context of that decision today, only reinforced the seriousness, purpose to which we will review it, and we'll make a determination, and I'll make subsequent statements after I have the chance to read it.
And then just another question.